stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psnsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Game 2 of our doubleheader here on Ring 47 at the PSM Ice House. Mason Vogel joining with you with Eric Holzmer.
That's right.
The greatest duo to ever do it. So we're joining a little late for you guys as the Carroll and Leo game went into overtime where Liam Farrell got the game winner. And Carroll takes their first loss of the season as they move to 3-1, and Leo getting their second win in a row, moving to 2-2, I believe.
That's right. It's week 4.
Yep. Homestead coming into this 2-1. They got win over the Vipers in week 1 in overtime, and then they beat Leo in regulation. The Vipers currently the only team in the league without a win. So they are 0-2 on the season. 0-2-1. Something like that.
Yeah, that one overtime loss. That was back in week 1. Obviously week 4. With just 4 teams, we are recycling our week 1 matchups, and game 1 didn't disappoint. I think we had Nick Boffman with the overtime winner against the Vipers the last time these two teams faced off. He might have actually been a 2-goal scorer in that one, if I'm not mistaken.
He was not, but he did still get the game winner as Juarez, Potts, and Boffman got the goals in the 3-2 overtime victory. As Vipers coming off a loss last week, 3-1 to Leo. Because that was a very tight game until the very end of that third period.
It was. The Vipers, though they have not won, they have looked pretty good. They've played teams tight. It's just a little mistake or bounce here and there that puts them on the wrong side of these games.
As we wouldn't be able to do these broadcasts without the help of our sponsors here. With Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ott & Weller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttWellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Clean and Restoration provide commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with labor district council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM Edge Training Program. Maximize your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As warm-ups are just wrapping up here on rink 47. Team's going to get in their huddles here just before this match starts. Eric, if I was the Vipers, what do you think their mindset is right now?
I mean, like I say, man, they're a hungry team right now. They obviously still got a little bit of animosity towards Homestead because of that first week. They probably feel like this is the most beatable team in the division for them. So they're coming out ready to go. Obviously a little bit plagued with injuries this week. Spoke with their coach earlier. I think it's Cam Whistler, the big one.
Kevin King and Logan Ryan.
So a little bit of a short bench. We see a lot out of those guys. So
absolutely, Schifferly gets the nod to start for the Vipers, and I believe Martinsky is going to be the starter for the Homestead Spartans.
Solid go-to goaltender.
And solid all season.
And Homestead just picked up their first loss last week.
They lost Carroll.
Yep, and Carroll lost tonight, so we have no more undefeated champions in this division. Now all we need to see is the Vipers pull out a win, and everybody's got a tick on both sides of the column. All
right, we got 15 minutes here. Boffman And Kern on the faceoff, won by Kern. Bacon picks it up in his own zone on the far corner, moves it behind the net to Stebbins, who puts it up to Duke. Duke couldn't get it out. Stebbins able to get it back and sends it down. The length of the ice, and that's going to be called an icing. Hoffman able to win that faceoff to himself, but gets poked away there by Knudsen. Knudsen on the far side. Picks it up, gets hit there by Juarez. Rice picks it up. Juarez sender it out front. He found Urschel, but that's too much for him, and Bacon takes it away. Going down the ice, sends it down deep into the corner. Duke to pick it up. Try to put it on net, blocked there by Llewellyn. Bacon now with the puck in the corner, getting tied up by Boffman. Sends it down low, goes off a Homestead Spartan. Bacon picks it up, going in the center of the ice, and the puck gets taken away. Nicholas Juarez now picks it up. Try to go for a stretch pass. There goes off the skate of Knudsen, and Urschel picks it up as he gets taken down. The puck goes on the other side. Engels moves up to Knudsen. He try to get it out, but stopped there by Potts. He puts a shot in the glove save.
A little bit of physicality to start this one off. A few hits at least. Saw that last game get a little bit chippy from time to time. Maybe, hopefully avoid that here.
Frickin' Quas on face-off. Potts moves it far side. No one was there. Picked up by Swinehart. Swinehart behind the Vipers' nets. Getting pressured there by Quas. Pinned up against the boards. Quas comes out with it. Getting tied up there by Swinehart. Alki Frick moves it up. A deflection up front there. Just gets a piece of Schifferling, goes in the corner. Kaufman able to move it up there to Sliger. Sliger dumps it down. It's wide of the nets. Gerber picks it up. Moves it to the near side corner. Pinned up against the boards. Potts has it now in his own zone. Gets tripped up there. Penalty arm goes up. Martinsky heads to the bench. Extra attacker out for the Spartans. Pressure there by Kaufman. And Potts tries to send down, and icing will be called. Slash there by Kaufman. So he heads to the sin bin.
Yeah, it's easy. Easy for the referees to make that call. Not hard at all. And we're going to see a man advantage for the Homestead Spartans early in this one. I love it.
Puck is going on the outside of the zone, so ice was called. Williams could not win the faceoff there. Juarez has it in the neutral zone, getting pressured there by Duke. Duke, a very good forechecker when it comes to the penalty kill. He had a couple opportunities last week against Leo, some blocked shots. Stebbins is able to clear it into the Spartan zone as Heber picks it up. Heber moving in the neutral zone. Goes across the line and gets taken away there by Parks. Puts up to the far corner of the blue line, and Homestead sends it back down. Juarez, near side circle, takes a shot, gets blocked off Stebbins' stick and goes wide. Heber picks it up. Braden Heber holds it, waits, getting pressure there by Duke. Able to keep it in. Moves in, try to pass it there to Doherty. So it ends up there to Urschel as he gets a quality shot. Boffman picks it up. Walks the line, finds Juarez. Juarez, shot gets blocked there by Duke, goes in the corner. Williams going to pick it up. Juarez takes a shot and glove save by Schifferle. 35 seconds left on this man advantage here by Homestead.
Couple of good opportunities so far for the Spartans on their man advantage, getting some shots off from high scoring density areas.
Frick and Quas on the face-off. Potts moves to the Frick. Frick trades spots. Finds Potts. Potts with a shot. Save. Rebounds there. Just goes wide. Ferry moves it up top with a high slap shot. Potts takes a shot. Just goes wide. Slager and Frick battle for the puck, and that gets deflected off into the safety netting.
All in all, an effective kill for the Vipers. Spent most of it in their own zone, but got out of it with a couple of zeros still on the board, so call that a win for the Fort Wayne Vipers. Unable to complete their change here, though. It's a little bit frustrating for the coaching staff.
Boston Swinehart. Swinehart's able to win it. Johnson with the shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Bouncing puck. There for Swinehart. But Kaufman takes it away, moving in the neutral zone, sends it down. Swangan moves it around. Rice takes it. It's Loxton. Moves it back down to the defense. This puck goes on the down. It's a puck thrown out front there. Deflected off of Rice. Puck stays in though. Johnson waits. Shot blocked there by Kaufman. Cook sends it back down low. Puck is free for the taking. Rice trying to move it there. Slager, but goes off the skates of Cook. And Slager's now able to pick it up. Try to move it far side there. Kaufman was behind them. And Homestead sends it back down. Morris in his own zone off the boards there to Bigneri. Juarez has it again. Moves it up top there. The Potts off a skate. And Mudrak. And Vipers have a 3-on-1. Mudrak, shot, save, rebound, goes in the corner. Homestead going the other way. Hoffman sends it down low. So we have another penalty here. Looks like Jesse Minnick is going for a slash.
Oh yeah, we can see it on the boards there on the far side. Took the stick out of his hands. Another good spot by the reffing team tonight.
Face-off one here by Homestead. Blocked shot off the stick of Kern. Homestead in their own zone. Hebert goes up to Juarez. Juarez sends it down low. And we'll pick up the puck. Try to center it there. Pass shot, score! Graham Urschel gets the power play goal. Homestead is up 1-0 with 8:13 left in the first.
And we'll take a look at that one, Mace. It's kind of just like we were saying. They're getting a lot of opportunities on the power play right on the doorstep. And he had guys close to him, but they were all watching the puck. So I didn't see when it popped out to him in a high-scoring density area.
They also had a chance earlier in that same spot, but it went off of the blocker of Schifferle. Swinehart near corner. Decides to go back. It's pressured by Yaney. Moves it up front again at Doherty, but too far. Swinging. Try to move it to Johnson, but too far. Puck off the boards there. Go stick to side there by Schifferle. Johnson finds Frick off the skate. Tied up there with Duke. Kern trying to move it. Duke able to take it. Gets stick lift there by Johnson. Swinehart picks it up. Moving on the far side, still with the puck in the corner. Move it up front again. That time, stick aside there by Knutson. And Homestead picks it back up. Bouncing puck moves to the corner. Haney moves it up to Bacon. Cooper Bacon. Bounces off the boards himself. Moves it down into the corner by Zamboni doors. Puck is tied up. Quas. They move with the Rice, but Rice not able to get enough on that shot. Broke a stick. Homestead on the move. Swinehart moves it down, dumps it down. Schifferle behind his net to stop it. Rice picks it up. Gets pressure there by Ferry. Quas is able to get in the neutral zone. Homestead in their own zone. Moving up the ice is Ferrier. Stebbins takes that one out of the air, is able to move it to Rice. Rice puts it off the boards to Stebbins. Try to find Sliger, but goes through the skates into the Homestead zone. McNary calls for it. Moving in front, shot blocked. Ferrier picks it up. Drops it back there to Potts as he takes a shot that goes wide. Sliger able to get out of the zone. So he gets tied up there by Gerber, and Homestead sends it down low. Rice to pick it up. Behind his net, puts in the Mudrack. Mudrack trying to toe drag through the skates. It's taken away, and the shot there by Homestead goes high off the glass. Juarez, near side, puts it down low to Boffin. Boffin with a shot. Pad save there by Schifferle. Juarez picks it back up. Able to move the Heber. Heber with a shot. Score! Urschel, looks like Urschel again off the deflection. He's leading the way there.
Yeah, so we'll see Heber gather it up at top. Looks, finds a lane, and again, yeah, Urschel just standing there uncontested. Somebody's got to move him out of the way.
Second goal of the period. 5:19 left in the first. Boffman will win the faceoff. Here comes Homestead again. Urschel, shot off the pad, goes to the corner. Heber takes a shot, he's blocked. Vipers will get out of the zone. Urschel moves it back to Swangen. Swangen puts off the boards. And Yaney sends it down low. Ortinsky has net to stop that. Homestead in the corner. Juarez moves over to Heber near side. Heber trying to get it out. Homestead does. Move it to Juarez, center ice. 1-on-2. Juarez collects it, sends it back to Boffin. Boffin with a high shot. Hits off the glass. Shot gets blocked. Swinging. Loxton sends it around the other way. Williams to pick it up. Hits off the boards, able to get it out. It's tied up there by Boffman. And Juarez with some speed. Gets around Yaney, but sends the puck into the side of the net. Yaney wasn't able to get the puck out. It was a shot in the glove save there by Schifferle.
Homestead now all over the attacking zone, just setting up shop in front of Schifferle and moving things around. Absolute control of this game right now for the Homestead Spartans.
something on the ice there. Face off. One there by Frick. See if he'll take it. Austin sends it around Rice. Rolls it off the glass to Duke. Duke try to get it off, but blocked by Frick. Now Duke puts it out front there. The shot by Cook. That just goes high off the glass. Johnson gets the puck taken away from Rice. Rice trying to move it to Bacon. That's just behind him. Bacon sends it in. Rice with a shot. Right to the stick there, Homestead defender. Kern couldn't keep it in. Frick now. Couldn't move it there to Cook and taken away by Duke. Duke sends it down low, gets blocked. But Bacon able to get a shot off. Blocker save by Martinsky. Another shot. Stick to a side. Homestead able to clear it off the glass. It's a weird bounce off the stanchion. Stebbins takes it around his own neck and pressured there by Doherty. Couldn't get there to Kaufman. Doherty sends it back down low. Ingles flips it up there to Kaufman. Kaufman, strong pass there to Quas, and Quas moves down the neutral zone. He gets around one man, but it gets stick to side. Homestead in their own zone. Flips it out. By Potts. No icing as Ingles was able to beat it. Parks. And Slager moves her back around the other way. Ingles off the boards to Kaufman. Kaufman gets bumped off the puck. Parks collects the rebound off that shot. Parks off the boards to Kaufman. Kaufman couldn't get it around Heber, and Homestead takes it away. Urschel now. Tried to move it there to Swagan, but he takes it back. Urschel coming down in the middle of the offensive zone. Warriors try to send off the boards, but not enough. He's able to keep it, but then Williams takes it out. Williams couldn't get around Urschel, and Swagan picks it up. So we have an injured Homestead player here on the ice.
Yeah, I think that was just a big clean hit, actually. Oh, it's into the pillar over the boards on his bench.
Yeah, those are not fun to take.
Yeah, just a wrong place to take a hit like that. You get bent all sorts of ways. He's working his way back to his feet now. As Gerber, I believe.
Yep, Jacob Gerber.
He's a tough customer.
A minute 15 left in this first period. 2 goals here by Graham Urschel.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is a much more confident Homestead Spartans than came out in week 1. They're starting to realize they are one of the top dogs in this Fort Wayne league, and they're playing like it. They've got some swagger.
Couple penalties there by the Vipers, and they are making them pay. So they're 1 for 2 right now in this first period. Face off, glove side there, Martinsky. It's Mudrick. And Boffman. Boffman able to win it up. Here comes Urschel, 2-on-1. Urschel, shot, pat, save, rebound. Another save there by Schifferly. Puck is loose, gets chipped by Boffman into the glove from Schifferly.
It's never a bad play going for the far pad shot. It generates a juicy rebound. A lot of the time we used to practice drills like that in juniors, going for that far pad shot, generate a good rebound. And that was a pretty well executed version of that play, but Schifferle found a way.
Hoffman and Mudrick again. Face-off won there by Mudrick this time. It's Knutson. Juarez moves up front, trying to find Urschel. A shot and glove save. Tanner Potts on that one. Into the glove of Schifferle. He's made a few of those saves this period. Freaking Mudrick on the face-off. Hall faked everybody out. Frick able to win the face-off, but Duke picks it up. So he gets pushed down there off the puck. Parks finds Duke, and Duke sends it down. No icing on that one. Johnson picks it up on the far corner. Flipped up there by Ferrier. Mudrick picks it up. So he's trying to find Duke there, but sends it too far in front. Johnson sends it down. Schifferle picks up behind his net. Bacon finds Mudrick. 7 seconds left. He loses the puck. Swinehart takes a slap shot off the pads. And that will do it here for this first period. A couple of Graham Urschel goals. That's where we are at this point. Homestead leads 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been a Homestead dominant first period. We can speak to their confidence as a hockey team right now. They are feeling good about themselves, whereas the Vipers, you know, they're down a couple key guys. They're not really expecting anything good to happen to them right now, and it shows. They're not trying as... What I mean is when they shoot, they don't shoot to score, and then they're not crashing the net for rebounds. They're not expecting to put one on the board right now. They just don't think it could happen to them, it seems like. That's the vibe I'm getting from the Fort Wayne Vipers. And Homestead is just hungry for every opportunity they got. They want to make this a blowout.
Yeah, it's the shots for the first period was Homestead 12, Vipers 2.
And on those two shots I saw, they had excellent rebounds. There were shots from a long way out, but Martinsky wasn't gobbling up the rebound or anything, and nobody even made an effort from the Fort Wayne Vipers to try to get to those pucks.
Yeah, and the Vipers are having a really hard time even getting out of their own zone. So forecheck there of Homestead. It's making them make these bad passes and having them turn it over in the zone, giving Homestead more opportunities.
And it is tough to play like that. As soon as you get out of your zone, you're so tired, you just want to dump it in and get a change, or by the time you get into the attacking zone, you're so tired that you're a step behind the defending team.
We got 15 minutes here on the clock. Frick and Quas on the faceoff. Quas is able to win it back there to Rice. Rice getting pressure there by Doherty. He's forced to send down there to Heber. Heber still with the puck in his own zone. He's turning around he's getting pressure there by Sliger. And that puck goes down for an icing.
And as it would seem, they let the riffraff up here. We got some yellers right to our left. Hate to have to put a stop to that, but we got to keep a clean broadcast, you know.
Frick able to win the faceoff. Doherty. Heber picks it up in his own corner. Goes behind his net. Trying to move it up to Swinehart. But Ingles is able to send it back down. Heber getting pressed there by Quas. Frick picks it up. Trying to move it there to Swinehart. But it's too far in front, and they call an icing on that one.
Homestead coaching staff not happy about that.
Swinehart was the first one there.
He was the one there, but I hear catch a pass coming from the Homestead bench. I don't think that should have ever even been contested for an icing. It should have been a clean zone entry in their minds.
It's Boffman there battling with Mudrick again. Boffman picks it up. Moves up there to Urschel. Finds Juarez. Juarez moving far side. One-timer there. Right into the chest.
Yeah, good setup and a great opportunity. Schifferle, though, standing tall. And not the most difficult one-timer from a 2-on-0 kind of situation that you could get. You really want to get to the back door or shoot. Maybe not directly in the middle of the net, but still a good setup.
Boffman there on the tie-up. Juarez picks it up. Finds Potts. Potts with a shot. Goes wide. Rebound there for Boffman. It's a bounce behind the stick. It's Urschel. Now finds Juarez with a shot, and his shot goes wide. Potts from the top. That's sticked away there by Schifferle. Rice couldn't get to Duke. Potts with a shot. Gets blocked there by Mudrick. The puck is able to get out. Bacon, the near side, stops. Hits it off the glass. Duke picks it up behind the Homestead net. Try to move it out front. The Bacon, but sticks aside. Stebbins with a shot. Gets deflected high. Mudrick puts it down low. Able to get the Bacon. Bacon getting pressured there by Gerber. Mudrick trying to put out from a stick to side by Boffman. Rice with a shot off the skates. Stebbins chips it down low. Juarez pinned up against the boards by Kaufman. Gerber able to pick it up. Move it to Urschel. Urschel puts it up to Boffman. Boffman gets his pocket picked there by Stebbins. Bacon in his own zone. Off the boards, too far there for Kaufman. No icing called as Tinsky goes out to stop that. Potts behind his own net. He's able to move up the Juarez, who chips it, but not enough. And Engel sends it down off Martinsky. Gerber pinned up against the boards. Williams with a wraparound chance. Kaufman picks up the rebound. Shot there from point off the stick. That was Yaney. The puck goes down the length of the ice for an icing.
And we're finally starting to see the Vipers get a little bit of offensive zone time and some opportunities coming from it. I think they're starting to hit their stride here in period 2. See if they can carry that through a line change, though.
Quassen, Mapes on the face-off. Mapes is able to win it. Quass in the corner. Puck taken away from him, and Mapes now couldn't get to Ferrier. And Homestead sends it down. That was McNary. Vipers in their own zone. Couldn't get it out. Knudsen passes it to Quass, but Quass loses it. Pass intercepted there by Slager with a big hit. Johnson picks it up in his own zone. McNary is able to move it to Ferrier, who finds Mapes. Ferrier picks it up with a shot, gets blocked. Homestead sends it down low. Deflection there. So it looked like
A couple of odd bounces there until it found the blocker of Schifferle. He kept a good read on it, though.
blocks in there with a little bit of a poke check. Sends it up high. Freaking Williams on the face-off.
You love saying that.
Face-off on there by Frick. Heber puts it down to Cook. It's a shot in there, save, rebound. Puck is scrambling. Another shot there. Saved by Schifferly. Couple grade A chances there. Frick in the corner. Finds Loxton and couldn't get enough on it. Heber able to keep it in. Loxton is able to tie up his man. And Frick is able to take it. Puts it down low to Potts. Potts tries to center it. Off the look like a skate there. And heads straight to Schifferly. Just over 10 minutes left here in the second period. Face off one there by the Vipers. Stuke gets hit off the puck there by looks like Potts. And Potts had a little friendly fire. Keeper tries to send it back down low. As another shot goes wide. Bacon picks it up. Puts it down low behind his own net. That's Yaney trying to move it up there to Duke. He gets pinned. Engel finds Bacon on the breakout. Bacon on the near side. Sends it down into the glove of Martinsky, and he puts it down in the corner. Mudrak and Heber in the corner. Homestead able to take it out. Swinehart couldn't get to Doherty, and Parks picks it up. It's pressure there by Doherty. Try to move it to Bacon off the skate. Bacon puts it behind for Parks. Parks goes down. He lost an edge. Boffman. Couldn't center it there, and Parks sends it to the corner. Gerber. The shot. Deflection there off the padding of the glove. And Schifferly able to cover up.
Yeah, Gerber was shooting that through a small window of opportunity. And it got through most of the way, I'll tell you what.
Boffman able to win this face-off.
Almost a good break for him there off that face-off too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kaufman. Too far for him and Johnson. As he pins up Johnson, and Vipers send it down in the corner. Swinging. Gets the puck taken away by him from Quas as Quas tries to center it. Boris now is able to get around Stebbins. A little 3-on-2 with a shot. It goes high. Gets a weird bounce off the stanchion. And Vipers going out of the way. It's Quas. Quas stops. Slager will pick it up, but he got stick lip there by Boffman. And Kaufman puts up Stebbins. Stebbins with a shot. A little floater that goes high. Johnson picks it up. Interception there by Stebbins. So he sends it down. Swanson puts it around the boards. Jackson Hendrick there on the pressure. Johnson is able to put it up to Urschel, who finds Bobbin as he gets put into the boards there by Williams. Puck is still loose, and Hendrick is able to pick it up. Sends it around the boards. Try to find Williams there, and the puck just goes out, and Homestead's going to be offsides. Frick and Williams on the faceoff. Will win back to Heber. Around the corner it goes. a shot there by Ferrier. And a save by Schifferle.
The opportunities keep coming for the Homestead Spartans. Past the halfway point of this second period and in turn the game.
Homestead having a lot more offensive time here in the offensive zone in the last few minutes. Face-off won there by Williams. And Minnick is able to pick it up. Moving to the near side. It's hit off the puck there by Heber. Knutson sent it down off the glove there of Gerber. Heber now puts it to his partner Gerber. Too far front there for McNary, and Knutson sends it back down low. No ice on that. Gerber. Too far in front of there for Ferrier. Stebbins picks it up. Stebbins going around his own net. Loses the puck there. But Modrak is able to take it. He's able to get out of his own zone. Loses an edge as he tries to stop there, and Doherty takes it. Doherty with a shot, the blocker rebound, and they score!
Wow.
Can't see a number of who it is.
We'll have to get you another look at it.
Might be Swinehart.
Oh, it's tough even on the replay to tell. See if our camera guy doesn't follow him enough.
I think it might be Swinehart. Maybe we should have been watching as they go on the line.
Ideally, yeah. In a perfect world, we would have done that, Mason.
Homestead takes a 3-0 lead. Karen gets kicked out, and Megan going to take the face-off. Wants it back to Ingalls. Finds Bacon, who dumps it down. Yep, Wesley Swinehart on the goal at 6:15. Swinehart again. Moves far side. Try to center it there, but it gets sticked away. Johnson not be able to keep it in. And here's a chance for the Vipers. Kaufman sends it down off the stick there of Martinsky. Potts. It's pressure there by Kaufman behind his net. Slap shot there. Yeah, it gets blocked and Mapes in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 here for Homestead. Doherty finds Mapes again as his shot goes wide. Mapes in the corner. Try to move it there to Potts, who was coming down. Swingen sends it down low. Doherty. It's the puck taken away from him as the penalty here coming up. A rough. And Brendan Mapes is heading to the sim bin for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. We'll take a look here. You'll see him come in. It's almost a cross check to the back. No real reason for that, but Homestead apparently feeling confident in their ability to kill off a Vipers power play.
Squash and Duke, Sliger, Parks, and Bacon are out for the Vipers as Swagan, Heber, Frick, and Schweinhart out for Homestead. Bacon in his own zone. Too far in front there for Duke, Hebert.
Little score clock malfunction there. Is that what that was? They definitely rang the buzzer a little bit. I don't know if that was the reason for the stoppage or if it was just an actual offsides. I wasn't really paying a lot of attention to the game at that moment.
Maybe just an accidental slip there. Face-off one there by Homestead. Parks picks it up. Passes it up to Quas. Quas is the one taking it himself around the near side. He's able to get it around. Swinging. He centers it there, but Duke was tied up by Heber, and Homestead's able to send down. They go for a change. Parks behind his own net. Getting pressured there by Juarez. He's able to find Duke. Duke's pass gets blocked, but Slager is able to dump it down. Heber picks it up in his corner, off the boards. Parks couldn't get to it, and it goes out. Parks uses the puck there, try to get it back to Bacon. Shot there by Juarez off the blocker. And Ferrier picks it up in the corner. Team pressure there by Slager. Still has it. Great forecheck in there by Ferrier. And Kaufman sends it down. Swing and try to find Juarez. 20 seconds left here on the man advantage for the Vipers. Pass there to Mudrick. It's too much. Gerber losing control of the puck. Was able to pick it back up. And Williams gets hit off the puck by Ferrier. So he gets poke-checked there by Kaufman. Kaufman sends it down low, and Homestead's back to full strength. As the Vipers didn't get anything. As a chance here up front, the puck just hops over Hendrick's stick. Penalty coming up. I think another one here for Homestead.
Yeah, we'll see if I can find it. I mean, they had no issue killing that off, so right now no reason for them to fear playing a man down. Oh, yeah. Yep. I was about to say I don't think I see anything that warrants a penalty. And then watch just in front of the net. Hands up high. Referee's going to call that in this league all day.
It's another chance here for the Vipers. It's like we said last week, when they're able to get things set up, they do good things, but once it exits the zone, they have a really hard time re-entering. Stebbins takes a long shot block, deflected a couple of times there off the blocker of Martinsky. Swinehart is able to come out with it. Getting pressure there by Bacon, and he gets stick lift. The Vipers in their own zone. Quas sends it down for Stebbins. Stebbins moves it, trying to move it up there to Quas. But Potts sends it down. Stebbins again. Takes it out this time. So he got hit there. He looks to be pretty hurt. Stebbins is able to get off on his own power. What do you see there?
Well, I don't know that we have the best angle of it, but it does look like knee on knee. And like we said in the last game, I don't really think players ever do that intentionally, but when it does happen, it's got to be reprimanded. In discussion about it, but I don't think the referee was able to see what we saw in that play.
No, sometimes this happens when you're just trying to get around the player and you maybe are trying to, if your momentum is moving it.
Yeah, you got to go for a step, and you just get the leg out there. You don't get your whole body back over you.
Face off here at center ice, win back by Bacon. Quas is able to take it, finds Duke. Duke on the far side, moving the corner. Being pressured there by Swingen. Duke still has it, puts it up the right with a shot. It's sticked aside there by Swingen. And Heber is able to send it down, almost find Juarez for a breakaway, but here comes Boffin with a shot, gets blocked there by Rice. Shot from the no angle there by Juarez. It's no go, and Juarez intercepts the pass and sends it down. Quas behind his own net. 30 seconds left here. Minute 23 in the second period. Williams in the neutral zone. Sends it down low. Martinsky decides to not, as Heber was there. And the puck goes out for Rice. Rice gets tripped up there by Boffman. And another penalty here for Homestead. There's going to be a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds.
You know, before Homestead started taking all of these penalties and playing shorthanded for the past 5 minutes, I was going to say, hey, you know, there's 5 minutes on the board, over 5 minutes on the board. They just put up 3. We might enter the third period with running time. And they kind of threw away their opportunity for that achievement.
We have 1:02 left in the second. If the Vipers aren't able to capitalize on the power plays, then we'll have 58 seconds left of runoff. Stebbins behind. Stebbins looks to be okay as he's on the ice behind the net. Taken out of his zone. It's off of man. It's taken down there. Frick sends it down. Karen, 35 seconds left in this period. Moves it to Kaufman, but the puck gets sent back down there by Johnson. Stebbins behind his net. Couldn't get there to Kaufman. The puck goes out. Homestead sends it down once again. Swinehart putting the pressure there on Stebbins. Puck behind the net, and Schifferle will hang on with 10.1 left in the second.
And Homestead down a really good killer in the form of Nick Boffman right now. Normally all over the place, blocking shots. Not that they don't have a good set of killers out there, but just pointing it out, that's all.
Urschel with 2 goals already, looking for the hat trick. The Vipers take it out. This is Rice. The pressure there by Urschel. Hits it off the glass, and that will pretty much do it here for the second period. As Wesley Swinehart gets a goal, the 6:15 mark. Homestead is up 3-0 heading into the second intermission.
Yeah, we got those wiggly numbers again somehow.
They like dancing to the music.
I guess so.
Alrighty, we're going to step aside here as you're watching high school hockey here on Summit City Sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Alrighty, welcome back to the second intermission report. As we're going to summarize these first two periods. As at the 8:13 mark, Graham Urschel scored the first goal of the game.
Yeah, this one comes on the man advantage, and he's just hanging out in the slot like he owns the place. So not hard for him to score from that position. Right place, right time.
And then 2 minutes and 54 seconds later at the 5:19 mark, he scores again off a redirect.
Again, kind of uncontested in the shooting lane. You know, the Vipers really have to move him out of those areas. You can't just let him hang around. You're not even giving your goalie a chance on either one of those.
And then they corrected the goal there by Swinehart. It was Brendan Mapes on the goal.
I thought it might have been Mapes. I just didn't want to say anything.
Assisted there by Doherty, as Juarez has 2 assists in this game so far. And then a couple of penalties there at the end there for Homestead. They have the kill, 57 seconds left of the
Boffman penalty, right?
Yeah, the tripping penalty there.
I don't have a replay of that one. It's probably the only one I don't have a replay of. And
So,
I got to point it out, Mace, before we go any further. I hate to root against you, but Mason's up here drinking a can of Coke, right? We're probably 30 feet above spectators and foot traffic, and we've got the length of an ice hockey boards separating us, and he's using that as a shelf for his can of Coke, getting all excited in his broadcast. I'm just watching him like, oh, was that it? Oh, where's that thing going over? But we can keep playing the Coke can roulette, I suppose, if that's what you want to do.
I'll move it to the table next to us.
Oh, just busting your chops, Mason.
It's 10-12 on a Wednesday night. What a lovely night. As the Zamboni is just finishing things up here. Got a fresh sheet of ice. Ready for this third period.
Yeah, third period of action. I think in week 1, the Vipers, no, I think it was actually Homestead came back. I'm not sure. It was a much different game than this, a lot closer. But, you know, like I can't say it enough. A lot of this has got to just be attributed to the confidence that Homestead has gained since opening night and the confidence that it seems like Fort Wayne has lost since then.
Yeah. They had that fire there heading to overtime, and then just a couple of losses there. They lost to Carroll, I think, 4-1. It's kind of like a game like this. You know, they were just a couple of shots on net per period.
Yeah, tough to get anything going.
A lot of dumping and chasing. The shots for the second period, Homestead had 9 for a total of 21, and then the Vipers had 4 with a total of 6. They doubled their shot total.
Yeah, so they're headed in the right direction at least. We'll say that, but they also had, 5 power plays in the second period and still only generated 4 shots?
Something like that.
That's not a stat you're going to go home and brag about.
Yeah, so like we said, they do well when the original face-off there after the penalty, able to get things set up. But the moment that puck leaves the zone, they struggle trying to even get out their own zones. We saw there by Swinehart pressuring there at the end.
Right.
Generating a couple of chance or 2.
That's definitely the way to play against the Vipers power play. We saw Leo super successful with that last week. Just bum rush the power play breakout guy as soon as he touches the puck. And you're killing the entire penalty in the attacking zone. Any sign of our athletes here, Mason?
Doesn't look like it. Homestead's waiting at their locker room. The Vipers are also standing at the edge of their door frame of their locker room. So I think we're really just waiting on the referees to get out of there.
Of course, they don't have school tomorrow, so they're not in a rush like the players are. And you, too, right? You got a class tomorrow?
Yeah, I got a couple of tests tomorrow.
And I'm sure you studied well. You'll be fully prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look as confident as you sound.
We're good.
It's good. It's good.
Oh.
All right. I see no reason we don't get this third period underway. And we talked last time about coming out for the power play on clean ice. You almost never have a power play or practice it on clean ice. I think there were a few teams I played on that would do that intentionally once a week. Just come out or just have a full power play, penalty kill, special teams practice, so you do get practice on all types of ice and start to get used to that. But you can get the pucks zipping around a lot faster when there's not ruts and snow on there. So the end of the second period to the beginning of the third is a huge difference if you do have the man advantage. And it looks like maybe we were just letting the last of those puddles freeze over. Oh, and the referees have exited their den. Marvelous creature. Majestic in nature.
Just like zebras.
Yeah, a little bit. There's one now. Oh my, here's another.
There's 4. My goodness. It's like an African safari out there.
Traveling small herds.
As the teams are just entering the ice right now.
Sounds like that's maybe some Homestead supporters getting vocal with their support. I think that might have been Nico Juarez's brother hooting and hollering at them. See him at almost every game. He's normally here for both games on Wednesday nights. Enjoys himself at the ice rink. A lot of regulars here at the Ice House, actually, on our Wednesday nights.
Coming out to support their favorite high school teams.
Yeah, or maybe it's just so they don't have to watch at home with us commentating.
Our great broadcasts that we have for you guys. We are just about ready for puck drop. Vipers figuring out drawing up one last plan here before they get started on the power play. 57 seconds left on the Nick Boffman trip.
You are all tangled up in your cord. You just keep spinning. We got spinning chairs up here too, just so everybody knows.
Alrighty. Face off won there by Homestead. Johnson picks it up by his bench. Parks takes away the clearing opportunity. Try to pass it to Duke. Tipped there by Potts. Potts goes down. Parks goes across the ice. Finds Bacon. Is able to get it to Mudrick. Mudrick moving down is able to find Coffins. He's able to find some space. It's Mudrick behind the net. Centering it there. Parks takes it off the backhand. Takes a shot. Goes wide off the blocker. Puck gets dumped. Able to get out. Parks not able to send it in. Takes it himself. Finally puts it down in the corner. Homestead back to full strength here. Killed another penalty. Parks able to keep it in. Catches it. Mudrick with a shot. And it goes wide. Rebound there for Cooper Bacon. Is blocked. Homestead now. Doherty. Try center to Johnson when he goes through a couple of skates into the near corner. Mudrick picks it up. Kaufman. Able to find Bacon, but it goes off a skate. Homestead going the other way. Kaufman intercepts that one. Try to get through a couple of Spartans there, but gets bodied off the puck. Puck goes over step and skate into the Vipers' end, and Rice Going to get Stebbins off the back of the stick. Homestead sends it back down. Rice now behind his own net. Heber with the shot. Goes high. Rebound picked up there by Gerber, who sends it down. Mapes. Moving up by a circle. It's hit there by Rice. Puck gets through. Heber. Sliger putting on the pressure. Stebbins picks it up. Move it far side to Rice. Back and forth they go. Rice now isn't able to get it out. It's taken away by Juarez. Stebbins takes that behind his net. Backhands it over to Rice. Rice lost the puck there. Juarez trying to center it there to Boffman. That gets blocked. Juarez. The puck taken away by Williams. So Williams is able to get out of the zone. Sends it down in the Homestead zone. It's Gerber. They move it to Juarez, who flips it up. And Mudrick takes that one. Into the zone he goes. Down in the corner. Gets hit off the puck there by Gerber. Homestead with speed in the neutral zone. Boffman was able to get around Quas, but it looked like Heber was offsides. A delayed offsides. Now Urschel with the shot. Hugging the post there. Heber was moving across. And the goal counts. I don't know who scored that one.
Kind of a dirty little thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, officials coming together here to talk this one out. I don't know, it might have gone off a glove or something like that.
Looks like maybe Urschel, man. Or no. I spoke too soon.
Good goal here. Boffman raising his hand on that one.
Boffman and Heber involved, but I think Boffman snuck behind the goalie and got a touch on it before it crossed the line.
Homestead takes a 4-0 lead here with 11:27 in the third.
So one more and you know what that means. Running time. Running clock. Yeah, it's a 5-goal differential in the third period. Will warrant a running clock. I don't think I've seen it yet this year, but with Carroll being such a dominant force last year, it was at least one game a week would be running clock. Really putting Mudrack in the box now.
Yeah, I think we got a bench minor here.
Well,
coach wasn't too happy about the call. Argued there with referee and ends up getting a penalty out of it. So Homestead's on the power play now. Shot off the blocker there of Schifferle. That was Ferrier.
Oh. Parks behind the play, just sitting down Fury.
So the frustration
Oh,
boiling
yeah. A lot of physicality coming out of the Vipers now.
It's their frustration building up.
Swinging on the butt end of that hit.
So we haven't.
I think it's just the trainer coming out, using that door. So, yeah, that seems to be something that might take a few minutes to get him.
We're going to step aside here.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana.
We're back.
Alrighty, we're back.
Swinging, able to get off the ice on his own power, so that's good to see. Hopefully nothing too serious there.
Homestead on the power play here for a minute 20. Juarez behind net finds Urschel with the shot, gets blocked. Another shot off the stick, rebound. Gets covered up there by Schifferle. Try to remember, is it natural hattie if you score 3 goals in a row, or is it?
Natural hat trick is just, yeah, three goals in regulation, I think, is natural hat trick. It doesn't count if it's an empty net. Then it's just a regular hat trick. I could be wrong, but.
I don't know. I've heard different. I'd like to try to figure out natural hat trick. I thought it was 3 in the regulation without an empty netter.
But yeah, I guess if you get 3 in a row, that's got to be called something else.
I guess so. Suarez behind the net. Slap shot there by Urschel. Goes high off a stick. Homestead keeps it in. Heber sends it back down to Doherty. In the corner, tied up there by Engel. Boffin picks it up behind the net. Looking for a lane there. Decides to take a shot.
Juarez angle on that one.
And the puck goes down. Duke is the leading man there. Picks it up and then loses it. Doherty now. Homestead couldn't get it out, so the Vipers send it back down. Heber in the zone, moving through the neutral zone. Moves out wide, stops. Puts it over to Juarez. Juarez, far side there for Heber. Heber with a shot. Blockered away there by Schifferle. Juarez picks up the rebound. Juarez trying to get Boffin sticked away by Kaufman. The Vipers are back to full strength. Williams now. A little 2-on-1 developing. Williams gets put out there by Juarez. Williams shaking up. Juarez now picks up the puck. Takes a shot off the blocker and goes out of play.
What a sequence there for Juarez, huh?
Got the hit there on Williams. Able to get the pass. Gets a shot off there. Fans got a little souvenir.
Yeah, it almost came down and hit brother Zach, who's spectating down there. That would have been something.
Boys wanted it to come off here and come right to us.
Yeah, our luck is we wouldn't even be paying attention, and that would just dummy. That would knock your Coke can off the edge.
This is an explosion of a pop can. Cook has it in the corner. Able to find Swinehart. Swinehart trying to put it in front there for Mapes. It's skated away. Swinehart getting pressure put on there by Parks. Mapes now. Stops in his tracks, moves it far side there for Cooks as it gets deflected off the glass. And Kaufman is able to hit up, move it to Bacon. Bacon finds Mudrick. And the Vipers send it down. Swinehart gets put down there. A penalty coming up here on the Vipers. Martinsky heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Swinehart gets hit in there by Parks. A little bit of a hip check there.
Old school hockey.
Ferry behind his net. And now Gerber trying to get around Parks. And Knutson touches up.
They had a pretty good run there, 6-on-5. You don't see that go very long in the high school league here. Not a whole lot of patience to go around, but that was pretty good by the Homestead Spartans.
Kaufman heads to the penalty box here. 7:51 left in this third period.
And Homestead with 4 skaters out there. They'll get Heber to make it 5.
And McNary gets kicked out for the late substitution. Loxton wins the faceoff. Shot there by Potts. It's deflected, and Yaney sends it around off the glass and down the length of the ice. Kaufman gets a roughing call there. McNary trying to find Heber, but goes through the skates, and Ingalls lost the puck there as Heber gets bumped off, was able to reconnect here with the puck. Heber cutting across, finds a man, shot blockered away. That was Ferrier. McNary now. Pass gets deflected, scramble in front there, puck in, and it's in, and a goal.
You know what that means.
Loxton with the goal. 5-0 now. Power play goal there for Sam Loxton. Scramble in front, and he was able to put it through the 5-hole.
Yeah, goal scorer's goal. Found himself alone in that dirty area. He was contested, though, so he did have to battle to get a stick on that one and put it in the right spot to get it through. 5-0. Once that clock starts, it's not going to stop again. Aside for goals, maybe penalties. I think just goals, though.
So we redo the face-off here.
Redraw.
Herschel and Mudrick. Herschel's able to win it back. Off the boards goes. And Boffman moves it up front there. Shot save. Rebound. Wow. Well, I think Warriors there on the shot. Mudrick in the corner gets helped off there by Herschel, and the puck goes down the other way for an icing.
Well, like I said, I don't think we got our normal guy in there. The clock is supposed to keep ticking. Is anybody going to say anything? No, it's going again. That's right.
Mudrick and Boffman on the faceoff. Hoffman's able to win it. Johnson bobbles it for a second. Williams gets a puck taken away there by swinging. Bouncing puck there in front of Martinsky. Mudrick able to pick it up, but Homestead takes it away from him. As Herschel tries to find Juarez there on quick breakout pass, and Stebbin puts it down there for an icing, and Vipers are going to go for a full change here.
Clock continues to tick away. And you know, Mason, I've been thinking about it all period. We really should make a mention of these nice chairs that we got, because I'll tell you what, Joe and Brandon did this broadcast for years, and they were with some rinky little table and whatever chairs they could find at the ice house. We take over, and Jeff's like, hey, you know, I bought a bunch of nice stuff for the ice house. I think it was actually the day of the Vipers championship that him and I brought all this stuff up here. Vipers obviously emerged victorious for the 1A championship, so this stuff should be lucky for the Vipers, but haven't really seen that in our Wednesday night league.
Homestead here at the chance. Gerber tried to center it there to Frick. It's a shot there deflected. No high stick. Gerber. Puck gets deflected off a Viper's stick. Still has it in the corner. Frick moves it up top there to Doctor. Doctor with a shot goes wide. I think he was trying to pass it to Cook. And Homestead still with the puck. Goes off of Frick there. And Schifferly's not able to cover it up. And Duke now has it. Trying to get it out of the zone. Bacon gets tripped up.
Can confirm clock does stop for penalties.
And Swinehart is going to the penalty box there for tripping. It's a power play opportunity. Caden Lockwood is actually the goalie now for the Vipers.
You know when that change happened?
No idea.
I think they put it in the live stats. I'll try to look it up.
My guess is after the 5th goal, but who knows?
Okay. Yeah, happened right under our noses.
Yeah. Shot gets blocked. Doesn't look too good there for Vigneris. He tries to skate off the bench to the bench. Shot saved there by Martinsky. Behind the net it goes. Quas getting into it here. Behind the scenes. I don't know who he's tangled up with there.
I don't want to keep harping on it, but that clock shouldn't have stopped.
It's a penalty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think
I didn't realize. I was still looking for the
other. Heber and Quas are going to the box here probably for a couple of roughs, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, and they didn't put the goaltending change on the live stats, so I was wasting my time anyways.
Maybe they didn't realize it. Puck's going outside. Maybe. It is going to be outside of Homestead's zone. Probably a couple of roughs there for Heber and Quas behind the play. Kaufman sends it down just wide. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. And Homestead's able to clear it. Knutson in the neutral zone. Puts it over to Mudrick. Gets pressured there by Boffman, who sends it down low. Knutson sends it down to Mudrick. Trying to flip it out around Juarez. Poke checked away there by Boffman. Knutson takes it now himself. Dumps it down low, no ice. Martinsky comes out to play it. Mudrick couldn't control that one and goes out. Sliger lost it there. Tipped there by Knutson, and Lockwood will cover things up. Just over 3 minutes left in the third period. Homestead commanding 5-0 lead over the Fort Wayne Vipers. Face off one there by the Vipers. Parks takes it now. Try to move it over to Duke there, but too far in front. Homestead sends it out. Swinehart's out of the box.
And they'll hit the buzzer and stop the clock.
It's Quas left the box.
Wasn't supposed to leave, huh?
Nope. He's got to sit the 2 minutes till the next whistle.
Right. Everybody knows that. And they could have probably kept the clock running in that situation.
You just want that clock to hit 0.
Oh, yeah. Now we got to do all kinds of changes. Throw out the center.
Duke and Ursul's able to win it back. Ferrier just hit up boards there by Stebbins. Duke moves it down there to Kern. Kern. Pressure there by Loxton. Most recent goal scorer, Parks. Finds Bacon. And then Duke, here come the Vipers down. Duke takes it wide. Trying to get it around swinging as he gets hit hard into the boards. Still able to keep the puck. Duke again, try to center it there to Bacon, and he scores!
Well, that's fair.
Cooper Bacon gets the Vipers on the boards and spoils the shutout there for Martinsky with just 2 minutes left in the third period.
Oh, look at him all alone, man. This is... Homestead's players are going to owe Martinsky some dinner or something, because why is Cooper Bacon just the only man all alone, uncontested in the front of the net for that long?
Homestead with the puck now, try to find Cook, too far. Stebbins able to get it out. Johnson sends it off the glass, down to the Vipers zone. And Mudrek hits it off the boards. Loxton finds Cooks, who just shoots it wide. Minnick, too far there for Williams. And their own zone's Homestead. Rice sends it back down. Martinsky try to hand off to Gerber, who lost his footing there. Off the boards. And Mapes sends it down low. Right in front of Lockwood. Mapes with a shot, rebound. Williams able to take the puck. Gets it out of the zone with just under a minute left here to go in this game. Doherty sending it around the other side. There to Potts. Sends it down. Icing on called here.
Deficit down to 4, so the clock will stop now. Nobody can complain about that anymore.
37.8 left. Glove side here of Martinsky. Face off one here, Engels. Tried to move it there to Duke, but sends it right to Potts. Pins it up against the boards when it's Boffman. Homestead sends it down the far side. Boffman picks it up. Finds it, McNary. Not able to get out. A slap shot high there by Potts. Sliger sends it down, and that should do it here for this game. Homestead takes home the victory. 5-1 is your score. They move up to 3-1, just ahead of Leo. And they are now tied with the Chargers.
Yeah. It was a lot easier for Homestead tonight than it was in week 1 to take down the Fort Wayne Vipers. So they can hang their heads high tonight. In the case of Owen Martinsky, probably a little bit of a bitter taste in his mouth, kind of getting hung out to dry there on that one goal of the night. And just as the foot traffic will be passing by, Mason puts his Coke can back on the edge.
It's empty now, but... Alrighty, that's going to do it for us tonight. So we got some football coming up, some sectional championships. We got some tech hockey this weekend as well. No spacemen, so we'll get a break from some junior hockey for a couple of weeks here. But tune in to any game you want these coming up days. You've been watching high school hockey here on Summit City Sports. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, The moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Generation's lost. On my way here, I saw a car with a license plate.